Good morning, everyone. Ari Fuld here. I am right in front of the site of the new embassy, the new U.S. embassy right here in Jerusalem. And I want to bring some pictures for you, and I want to bring some reports for you. And I want to talk about what's going on here. Truly amazing. You can see right behind me all the American flags leading up to the building. And there are some Trump supporters here. I'm sure there'll be some anti-Trump people coming afterwards. But I want to discuss for 1 second what this really means. Look, Jerusalem has been the capital of Israel for 70 years. It's been the Jewish holy city for 3,000 plus years. Trump didn't change anything on the ground. And we're happy he's moving the embassy, of course. What Trump did was Trump adopted truth. You see, what's been going on for 70 years now is the world has been closing a blind eye because of the threats of the Arabs and the Muslims and whatnot. So now Trump said, enough with the fake diplomacy, enough of it being threatened by the Arabs, we're going to tell the truth. And that is all that's going on here. Shame on France, shame on the UK, shame on anyone else who's not here to celebrate this. We understand that you want to, be nice to the enemies, Israel's enemies, and maybe if you give them a chance for peace. Well, giving them a chance for peace does not mean accepting their false narrative. Okay, I will not only pay any money, I will raise a Palestinian flag on my house if you can give me the year when Jerusalem was ever in the history of the world an Arab capital. Anytime, 1 year, a half a year, a day. It never happened. So the fact that the world, some people in the world at least, are still standing against this decision is not a problem for me. It's more a reflection on their own selves and their lack of integrity. So I am ecstatic for the United States of America for being at the forefront of just telling the truth. Now people are asking, well, isn't this going to cause problems, a day of rage with the Arabs? Why, yesterday was a day of love? It's just ludicrous. It's hilarious, right? The Arabs are calling it a day of rage. Why? Because 2 days ago was what, a day of love, a day of flowers, of meditation? It's just absolutely crazy. Now somebody asked me, well, don't you think we should pay attention to their feelings? Absolutely, we should learn our lesson. The reason that nothing to do with the embassy. The reason the Arabs are upset is for 70 years they've been telling a lie. And the world has been accepting that lie. France still does. UK is not here. National one called Palestine, and certainly on Jerusalem here. Again, I'm telling to everyone out there, everyone watching, if you give me the year or the day when Jerusalem was ever an Arab capital in the history of the world, I will raise a Palestinian flag on my home. Okay, so all those left-wingers out there, all those who hate Israel or think you love Israel, call yourself Zionist, but are against this decision, you got yourself a deal. I'll quit. I'll put a Palestinian flag on my house. Just give me the year when Jerusalem was ever an Arab capital in the history of the world. In fact, I'll go even further. Give me a year where, give me a passage from the Quran where it's mentioned in the Quran. I'll go even further. Tell me why the mosque that's built on the Temple Mount was by the Arabs originally called Beit al-Muqdas, which in Hebrew means Beit HaMikdash. It's the name of the temple, the Jewish temple. The Arabs called it that when they built the mosque on the Temple Mount. So I ask you, if you are honest and you have integrity and you care about truth and history, they build a mosque on our Temple Mount and somehow we turn into the occupiers? How does this work? So I'm not surprised that the UK or France or Germany, we're talking about the UK, Chamberlain, shame on you guys. Chamberlain was the guy who made a deal with Hitler, the Munich Agreement, and peace in our time. You're doing the same thing again. You think by giving into false narratives of terrorists around the world that you're going to make peace with them? You cannot make peace with lies. You cannot have a marriage with lies. The Jerusalem embassy, the U.S. embassy, what's happening now is truth is coming out. You don't like it? It doesn't sound like diplomacy to you? Too bad. I would rather have a filthy, foul-mouthed person who's telling the truth than someone who's spitting out roses and lying. I'd rather have a guy who's crude and takes away $100 billion from the terrorist Iranians than having someone who's sweet and giving them $100 billion. So for all those out there, the tide is changing, the times are changing, and, what can you do? Trump did it. Trump did this, Trump did the Iranians, Trump did North and South Korea. Listen to me, all you never Trump people out there, I get your frustration. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. It's time to get with the times. All right? Barack Obama went into the White House and he burped and he got the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay? Trump has done more in a year than Barack Obama did in 8 years. So, Nobel Peace Prize or not, I don't know if Trump wants the Nobel Peace Prize. After all, the Nobel Peace Prize went to Yasser Arafat. I'd be embarrassed to get that prize. I don't want it. But in terms of what's going on right here, let me make this perfectly clear to everyone watching. This is history in the making, and it has nothing to do with Jerusalem in terms of the holy city of the Jews. Jerusalem was the holy city of the Jews before any of the states we're talking about existed. What's changing now is truth. Donald J. Trump has told diplomacy to jump out the window and is adopting truth. This is what's going on here. I want to wish a congratulations to the president, to Donald Trump. I think he's an amazing individual for what he's doing. And I want to wish a congratulations to Israel for finally having the world on our side and recognizing truth. This is going to be an amazing day. I'll be covering also what's going on over that hill at the embassy. And I definitely want to catch the left-wingers here who are going against it and find out what exactly they're thinking when it's coming to opening up the U.S. Embassy. This is Ari Fuld on the beautiful hills of Judea, of Jerusalem, Israel, the eternal capital of the Jewish state. I'll be on and off all day long, so definitely stay tuned. Share it out, everyone. God bless. Take care.